All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakawadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings, and much love unto you, men and women out there who have changed your life and your family's lives unto salvation, and towards righteousness, that you may earn your salvation in these last days. All right, in this evil time. Kept your integrity in these last days. Shalom unto you. I'm your brother Shaquat from the Las Vegas Church. Just want to kind of hit real quick off of this this article here. All right, that's not important. Which states Democrats slip plans for 700,000 V compliances. Fines under U.S. Code Section 666 into budget bill. Okay, it says employers who do not comply with the regime will be fined $70,000, escalating to $700,000 for willful and repeated violations. Okay, they want you to take the venom. All right, they want you to take the venom. All right, so here, the crazier part about this is you got to see this in the big picture. If they're squeezing you with the venom, how much are they going to squeeze you with the mark? Which we know the proof of the venom will be contained in the mark, with your health status and information on there. It'll be contained in the your bank account. Equipment will be contained in there. Your bank account equipment, your bank account information. All right, these different things will be on there. Your blood type, okay, your job status, your age, your birth certificate, your social. All these things will be linked to you. Your online profile. I wouldn't be surprised if they had that on there. Okay, Facebook status, all this other stuff. According also with the list that you're on, as far as with your beliefs. If you're a conspiracy nut, wacky tacky Christian, if you're one that just needs a little push to comply, or if you're in full compliance with the image of the beast. Okay? So, all of these things are just, are what's building up, and they're writing in the legislation for the New World Order. Okay, pretty soon that phrase will probably get you your buzz, get your video shut down, because they're doing heavy restrictions on anything that they deem medical misinformation. Anyway, it says, let's keep going. They got Nancy Pelosi, old wicked ass, writing up shit. It says Democrat House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has quietly slipped a provision to amend U.S. Code 666 to levy $700,000 fines on companies that do not enforce highly controversial compliance juice. Okay, mandates into Democrats' $3.5 trillion reconciliation budget bill after Democrat President Joe Biden called for persecution of businesses with over 100 employees that do not force workers to take the juice. Wow. So they're going to get major fines. And you got to think about it. What companies are going to be able to, that has over 100 employees, are going to be able to sustain being fined those type of numbers? 70,000 per violation, up to 700,000. Whether you comply or not, like if you don't comply, your people you're gonna get fined. If you do comply, your people are gonna quit, which basically is all part of the game of only the big corporations can stay in, or you're in full compliance, and then you find those that are. You find them somewhere if they don't have complications somehow. Okay? You see that the key word to this is force. Okay? The key word to this article is force. All right? But what's going to happen? Businesses are going to shut down. Restaurant chains are going to shut down. Okay? Only the corporations will be there. And if you don't have your certification, the compliance certification, hey, what happens? You can't be a part. So lots of businesses are going to continue to shut down. I also had another article. I'm not going to grab it now, but where the president signed a bill putting more money into stalling out the government from collapsing, if you will, to December 3rd. Just in time for the holiday season, folks. Dark winter. He's not playing games. His patience is wearing thin. Okay? So if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, what are you going to do in those days? We as men of the Lord, we look around and be like, damn, well, no job, no nothing. What am I going to do? How am I going to get fed? But we know, where am I going to live? Well, we know what the Lord has done previous to us. Okay, the scriptures that are written aforetime are written for our learning, to build up our faith. Okay, we've seen people in the worst, we've read about people in the worst case scenarios being fed in the last moment, being saved in the last moment. So we have something to believe on, but the rest of you people that don't, what are you going to do? Okay? Man jumped from the stratosphere just the other day. All right? And so that lets you know these end times is that time. Okay? These end days are that time. All right? It's 3 in the morning. You really want me to give you a ride somewhere? Anyway. It's located on page 168 of the 2,465 page bill is the new language that would allow the fines to be enforced under U.S. Code 666. Really? Y'all need to cut that out. You getting desperate, bro. You need to cut that out. All right? I mean, of course people going to look to those buzz numbers to see what happened. And this is where it's written at. Unbelievable. All right? This is the bill, what it looks like here. All right, what is this talking about? The New World Order. Because we know that MOTB, that Yob, that Karagma, okay, incision, all those things are all part, is an instrument that's all part of the New World Order, the NWO. Okay? So they need that. All right? And then this gives them the leverage to exile certain companies. Okay? There's already food shortages. Him signing that bill is simply going to help collapse the economy, ushering us into the digital currency. All right? So, yep, it says the crippling change described on page 168 of the Democrats' bill isn't a typo or a clerical error, Forbes reported. It was inserted by design and likely with the hope that no one would notice before Democrats ram the bill through Congress. And they're trying to rush this through. 2,400 pages, plus pages. I've seen a video saying, who's going to read all of that? No one's read it. I doubt the president's even read it. If he's competent enough to read the whole thing as fast as it's come out. He doesn't have a clue. Okay? So the whistleblower revealed this week that the Biden regime is ordering Border Patrol agents to be fired by November if they have not been juiced. They have not complied. Okay, this is comply or die. It's what time we're coming into. Complete comply or die. All right, starting in the letter that we have learned that the Department of Homeland Security was threatened to fire Border Patrol officials who refused to comply with President Biden's compliance mandate, noting that failure to support these federal law enforcement officials will only make the Biden border crisis and make our country less secure, which is all the hype, okay, that they need to bring more fear of a terrorist attack on this country. Whether it's real, whether it's a false flag, they do that, then they're going to scare the people into submission. What they say, don't get caught out there in a hurricane without your compliance juice. You know? That was the point. So a bill like this is going to crush a lot of places. We know there's already food shortages. You know, there's a bunch of boats off the coast waiting to come into the country because this is a consumer nation. Okay? This consumer nation imports more than it exports. All right? From all different parts of the world. And we know that that's killing jobs, that we don't have the jobs. Why? Because they're cutting it if you're not compliant. All right? So let me go here and get to these scripts real quick and close out. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Right? It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. What are those evil days? Evil means bad time. What are those bad time days? Well, the days when there's no food, where there's famines, there's pestilence running wild, there's homelessness. Okay? Okay, because some of you regular Joe Blow Americans aren't going to take it, and you're going to be persecuted. But the men of the Lord aren't going to take it, and they're going to attempt to persecute us. Okay? Because we'll be amongst those that are uncompliant. Okay? And so but there's no head for the people that don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Okay? It says, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yeah, you may have been living to a certain point of, comfortable. You got the big house and nice cars, decent job, paying your bills or whatever. And if you don't comply, hey, they shutting all that off. You'll be cast out of your house and you'll be homeless and hungry and, and the worst. Okay, it says, when the sun and the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Okay, all of those what do they call them? Those financial forecasters. Okay, they're saying, hey, the deficit is doing this and the economy is doing that and collapse could happen here and we're in a crisis there. Okay? And money matters and money talks, vlogs and all of those things, man. Okay? They're going to be saying that, hey, we scared, man. Economic collapse is coming. That's a real genre on YouTube now. All right, it says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Okay, strong men bow. Well, that's armies, man. Forced to this thing. They're gonna have to comply and completely submit. All of those strong men that think I got my militia. They're gonna shut it all down, man. You're gonna collapse anybody that will go against the government connections. I.e., an example, those that are corporations with these heavy fines. These heavy fines, who can hold up but a corporation to that? But the corporation is going to go and force everybody to be compliant. The government, the state, Okay, at federal levels, all of those are going to force you to be compliant. Military, all of it. Okay? And the grinders cease because they are few. There's only a little bit of work out there. And those that look out in the windows be darkened. Those are the ones that really see it like, there's no future for this place, man. And the money, the work, there's just no future for this place. That's when it says, and the other nations will go back to their own countries. Yeah, because there's no jobs in the streets. So all these other nations don't go back to their own people. Okay? It says, and the doors be shut in the streets, businesses closing, when the sound of the grinding is low. Okay, no work. And he shall, no labor jobs, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. The voice of the bird, you're singing, that's going to be your alarm clock. Okay, you're not going to get up at the crack of dawn. Just, let me get up now so I can be to work at this time. Nah, you're going to just wake up because you're going to sleep so much because you ain't been to work. The only thing that's going to wake you up is the birds chirping. Okay? See it? Okay, also when they shall be afraid when that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about in the streets. Yeah, people will be out in the streets, man, wandering, homeless. Okay, it says, or ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. Okay? A lot of situations are just going to be bad, man. And people are going to be dying. Okay? Worst case scenarios, man. The value of things are going to collapse. Okay? And if you're not compliant, their new system, you can't get into their new system if you're not compliant. Let's go to this one. Second address, we'll go to the 16th chapter. Let's get to the point. Yep. I like to start it with the positive message of instruction first. Second address 16 and 67. It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Don't fear losing your job, fear, being homeless, or any of those type of carnal things. Fear the Most High. Fear him. Okay? Leave off from your sins, your iniquities, man. The things that you've been doing that have been breaking, transgressing the laws of the Most High. Leave off from those. It says, and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. Stay away from them, man. It says, so the Most High shall lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. Okay, we know he said he's going to feed us in that day. Okay, he's going to give us drink, food, mirth when everybody else is, we're going to rejoice and everybody else is going to be weeping and mourning. Okay? It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Because if you don't get into this system, they're going to come and get you. Okay, they're going to come and get you and take you to a FEMA camp or a concentration camp or something to that effect, where they're gonna do their work with you, okay, and get you to comply or not. It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Okay, and they that consent with that comply. Okay. Unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Okay, I'll grab the word right quick. Just a little more edification on the word. Comply, just from the Oxford Languages Dictionary through Google. It says, of a person or group, act of accordance with a wish or command. So you go with it. It said, we are unable to comply with your request. It said, abide by, act in accordance, observe, obey. Obey. Okay, follow, respect, conform to, agree to, consent to. Okay? Consent to, go along with, bow to, satisfy, meet, fulfill, measure up to. Okay? yield to, adhere to, concur with, fall in with what? The image of the beast. They want you to comply with the image of the beast. Okay, let's see if there's another. To fill up, fulfill, complete. Okay, oblige, agreeable, obey, courtesy, fulfillment of requirements of courtesy, hence to be agreeable. Okay, all right. So they want you to comply with this, with the juice, man. They want you to comply with the image of the beast. All right. Verse 69 again says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. People going to come against the men of the Lord. It said, and the brothers shall betray one another. Okay, the love of many shall wax cold. All right? Because they're already drawing that line to make people, they're punishing the people that are in compliance to put the pressure on the people that are not in compliance. Classic, man. We see it. Pit one side against the divide and conquer. Okay? And you have those that are compliant as you're doing the dirty work. Okay? For there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Okay, homelessness is coming, man. A lot of homelessness. People are going to be dying. There's going to be homelessness. They're going to be carting people off to camps, compliance camps. Okay? See it? Now let's go. Matter of fact, I'll close with this one. Matter of fact, no, there's another one. Let me get this first. I almost forgot about it. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. All right, this is Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. Okay? There won't be any work, man. Nobody's going to want to do deals because they shall all hate the whore. They're not going to want to trade. The money's not going to be any good. They're not going to make any deals with this dollar or the petrodollar as it's collapsing. Okay? They're not going to want to have businesses over here, so the people aren't gonna be working out here. Just gonna be homeless and die, man. Homeless and catch the plague and then go. All right, these are the things that are coming, and the way this American public and their diet is, man. That's why people are falling off like flies, man. Okay, they get that dose, and now they're falling off like flies, man, with all kinds of health issues and complications. Clots and whatnot. Okay? Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, bush or rush may do. Okay? There's no work for you in the streets. Now let me go back to this one. I'll go to this one. Book of Revelation, chapter 13. And they're shutting it down, man. They're shutting it all down. Let's see. Yeah, this is the point. Yep, perfect. Revelation 13, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And this technocracy is the image. Okay, they're going to rule with technology. Okay, and it's all going to be on one mainframe, which that mainframe is going to be part of the NWO. And it's all going to be connected to the individual person through that charagma. All right? It says that the image of the beast should both speak, come true, and be real, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast, that don't comply, should be killed. If you don't what did it say? Worship or comply with the image of the beast, you should be killed. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive his compliance, charagma, in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, unless he complied by putting that compliance, charagma, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? So this is all about comply. Comply or die. That's what they're talking about. Okay? Comply or die. This is what they want. This is stage one. And it's not the comply or die in the sense of something's going to happen to you. They're going to force something to happen to you. They're scaring you with the possibilities of what can happen, but they're creating things with what they're giving you. Okay? Better yet, the people that don't do it because they don't want those complications, it's not about that. That's why it says he's forcing. Where they write that? Force workers to take the compliance. Okay? This is what's happening. All right? So arm yourselves with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Because it says, even if they don't kill you, you take it real quick. You take it, the Most High is going to kill you. Okay? Yep. Start at verse 9. It says, then I'll close out. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Indignation means righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And their presence simply means you have the opportunity to be saved, because the elect will be saved in that same moment. When that torment of the indignation, fire and brimstone comes down, the Lamb is going to be rescuing the elect in that moment. Okay, those that did not comply to the image of the beast. Okay, and when they are supposed to be killed by the beast, they will be saved. And we've seen those miracles happen in time before. Okay, when you look at Daniel in the lion's den, you look at the fiery furnace. Okay, and if you are to be a martyr, you look at the Maccabees. Okay, this is what we're into, man. This is what your faith and your belief got to be about. All right, you got to know that the Most High is here. His Spirit is here, given unto the elect, and we're going to ride that Spirit back to the Father, man, through the Son. Okay, through the Lamb, through Yahushua, man. Okay, so anyway, Lord willing, that's it. Lord willing, that was at the final. Give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Arakakwadash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. And to the next one. Shalom.